handling characteristics of the damn thing.
Runway 27. Alright. You want to start base over the terminal building? Just beyond it, about 1 inch beyond it, clear line. Okay. Twin Navion, right or left into the grass, follow the flagman, please.
Vanessa, where are you?
Sir John, coming in number 3, if it is rocky wing, just past the water tower.
Oh, there's only one. There's not on the other side.
Actually, they're right down when it looks like you'll be next.
They have the world's largest drop. Oh, yeah, it's about
We're 2.70.
right.
Of the terminal building, that's the beamer numbers.
But the thing that's fun about these guys that fly this is that they stay low to the ground. The A-10 right here. I was thinking about putting a machine gun on the Grand National Way thing.
Just past the terminal, I want you to bring it in a tight base. Commander, right turn on the grass for Weeks Hangar. I'm now just going to turn. Okay, the football, are you coming back in on the land? Tower. No, left base runway 27. Coming up for the left base at 27. Yeah. Lowering on final for runway 27. Clear to land runway 27. Target. Sure. And the T-34, bring it straight in, bring it straight in, bring it to the numbers.
Did you see Broken Arrow yet?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Remember the one where he gets him in the
Red with the red and the blue.
River?
Herbie.
This is Tim. Hi.
Shows take schedule today after this banner show. There's going to be the Young Eagle. See that beautiful, beautiful Eastern Air Transport Ford tri-motor there? If you'll look, there is some very fortunate Young Eagles over there by that airplane. They are going to ride in the Ford tri-motor as part of the Young Eagle program. We'll be telling you more about that. That will be followed by the seaplane, their review, their flyby. That is those lieutenants from the seaplane base, and they'll be incorrect for the reserve just a little while. Then after that, the 4,000 mile carefully is the home review. Pioneer Air Force line, and here goes that King movie.
Here, another
movie down here.
Flag being proudly flown and high above all the others, although they were out close, they're the ones that weigh the less, so they're the potato chips of the bunch up there today. That is the three shooting stars who are now forming up into a three-woman stack as they maneuver into position right now. We've got Debbie Willard, Dawn Bernard, and Janine Marcacci high above us, set up in the three-woman stack, and those giant candy canes and smiles in the sky being created today by Bill Hasselfuss and Jim Podowski from San Diego. Right now, as you see the stars and stripes proudly coming down from the sky towards us, Roscoe Morton is going to give us some opening words and introduce our anthem singer today.
Of course, once again, we've got beautiful conditions for an air show out here this afternoon. And the sky is blue, it's beautiful. We've got all these people hoping in position. You'll watch that flag. I don't know if you mentioned, I think it's the largest flag that's flown. Largest United States flag that's flown. He does a tremendous job. It's some 20 feet high and 38 feet long. Important flag that is flown at the time. And you might notice for a wonderful job that they do good flying that enormous great big flag. Casey, we'd like to recognize here that wonderful smoke system in Berkeley, employing the 50 horsepower steering. And we circle all of those jumpers, the shooting stars. They're doing their rubberly work up there at their flight plane. And right now, stock in the configuration that is, except for the addition of the big 450 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R985 engine. Another one of the pilots that harkens us back to the era of barnstorming that you'll be seeing a little later on, being beautifully displayed by Gene and Cheryl Ray Littlefield. Flying an aircraft on the Airshow circuit that originally was designated as being not able to bank at a degree of bank any more than 60 degrees. Otherwise it would prove very, very short-lived for the pilot. But right now, rolling from your right-hand side is the machine that was designed around the profile of a raindrop, and it... Lost his life in one of his designs. Another Granville incident is here today, I believe, is the granddaughter. In fact, right up here on the stand with us, his granddaughter. You can wave grandmama if you like. She's busy looking at the camera trying to figure out how to get the pictures. You always see Delmar in performance in the GPR2 flying the aircraft in knife edge configuration. He tells me that's not so difficult. The wing area of the aircraft is which is in fact 102 square feet. So the airplane will actually fly more efficiently on its fuselage than it does on the wings.
The man at the controls of fly this replica is Delmar Benjamin. He graduated from Shelby High School in 1970, holds a degree in mechanical engineering from Shoreline Community College, and spent a year studying nuclear engineering. He received his pilot's license at the age of 16, and later purchased a Citabria and taught himself aerobatics. In 1982, he test flew his first home-built pit special, and for 3 years flew as the right wingman for the Northern Nights Formation aerobatic team. Now at the age of 43, Delmar Benjamin has more hours flying a GB than all the other GB pilots in history times 10. The original R2 model accumulated 33 hours and 4 crashes in its short life. Delmar's hours on the GB now are 718. This is my personal favorite. Delmar flies The King's scheme, colors, and numbers are the same as the original airplane. The name SARA on the PAL is actually an acronym and stands for the Springfield Air Racing Association. The dice and the numbers 7 and 11 were used to depict...
It wasn't a brigadier general back in those days. He was one of the pilots that raced it about 5 times. He also said that he had to go out and practice with it.
Up from the Kenny, Texas, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolls it around there, across the top, and spiral across the top into one design airplane. Hold it right back and spins out. Does a 1.5 turn spin, back up. Once again, Dan Morgan brings it up through 1 vertical, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Vertical slow roll, stop it there momentarily. Kicks in, pulling out rudder, reverse straight. Holds it on knife edge into a knife edge spin. He's doing another one of those knife edge spins. Rolls it out of there. On that knife edge. This airplane has just a regular 6-pitch propeller on it. Some 76, 62-inch diameter entry prop. They sent about 230 different pilots. Watch here as he does outside 2.5 snap rolls back up to the right side position. From that inverted flight. The airplane has about 300 knots. Once again, outside 2.5 snaps back to the right side of the and then rolls it back to the left. The roll rate on this airplane is tremendous, something like 400 degrees per second. You can imagine that 400 degrees per second roll rate and approximately 1,700 feet per minute vertical climb or penetration. By the way, the airplane is for sale. I don't know exactly the price. And like to recognize also that the 2-place-1 design is here at the International Aerobatic Club building. It's over there on the display. And taking this airplane works to continue right on top. Shows a 4-point hesitation slow roll from inverted to inverted on the top of that beautiful loop. A different type of avalanche there. Ben Warfield is the captain for Southwest Airlines. He flies the Boeing 737, 45 years old, 1975. Okay, once again, he does an outside snap roll at the top of that loop. Marion is going cold for a few years of incredible to get the used to the airplane flying. And right now, it's still 4-6 specials, S1S, S1T, S2S, and he's presently going to land. And it has this new Russian M14-2 engine, this radio. Doing these hesitation rolls back to back, and the Liberty parachute team goes back to the north. What a wonderful job they've done today, and what a great way to look at the Airshow. And a great big thank you to the shooting stars for once again coming back and finding out the standing. A great job, ladies. Okay. Band ranks that way, flag down. Performed in the one design for 3 years now, and compares it to the Sequoia and the Expert, with the exception of vertical performance with this here 180 horsepower engine. We enjoy the fast roll rates, the snaps, and the airplane has this great smoke system we're watching out here against these blue skies. It's a great time to have a photograph. And there's that one design. So after that flat spin entry into the area, this airplane, Dan Ryan, the designer of this airplane, is in attendance here, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. There's a little bit of he gets a double up out of that. Hey, man, hang on. What a ride. This is tremendous job. Affordable for people to get in the aerobatic competition. It's a pretty straightforward airplane to be built, and we receive the performance on only 180 horsepower light coming to the Pacific propeller itself. Span on this aircraft is only 19 feet, the length is some 17 feet, the wing area is about 75 square feet, and has an 18.5 gallon fuel capacity. Okay, so we can visit this air show and cover the world's best and so forth and so on. We can do tremendously a lot of these people.
Thank you, Roscoe. And on departure right now, Ken Hodden. He'll be climbing to altitude, and as he does climb up to altitude, he's going to be getting an air start to the next performance. So between now and then, while he is climbing for altitude, French Connection does a slow roll. But now, ladies and gentlemen, watch the second airplane. Do not take your eyes off that particular aircraft. That's right here at Airshow Center. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, how about that? The lowest snap roll I think you've probably ever seen. That's Danielle Elligois does the snap roll for the French Connection in the number 2 airplane. Okay, we're going to watch these aircraft very carefully. We're going to see a lot of interesting things here today. The Cap 10B is a 2-seat, side-by-side aerobatic trainer. It's made of wood and fabric, and it's powered by a Textron Lycoming engine. These particular ones that were overhauled by Atlantic Aircraft engines from Nova Scotia. It has a fixed-pitch propeller. Its empty weight is 1,200 pounds, and it's built by Allianz Boudret, which is a French manufacturer, and it's been number 1 in competition in Europe for many years, and also in the World and Brittling Championships for the past 5 years. These are stock aircraft with no modifications except for the smoke system and the overhauled Atlantic Aircraft Performance Plus engine. You might just mention that Danielle and Montaigne, as we said, mentioned before, are based in Flagler County Airport in Bunnell, about 30 miles north of Daytona Beach. And when they operate a year-round FAA Part 141 approved aerobatic school. So if you're looking for aerobatic training, this would be a good place to go. They also do tail wheel training and transitioning using the Cap 10B, and they also have a maintenance shop for single to light twin aircraft maintenance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look high to the left here as the aircraft are now with the smoke on, rolling into position. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, as the one aircraft has turned to the inverted position. To watch very carefully. We're going to see here what is known as the mirror barrel roll. Only the aerobatic team does this maneuver. Now watch very carefully. We'll talk about some difficult flying here today. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The mirror image barrel roll in the Cap 10Bs by the French Connection. How about that? And that, I tell you, on a day like this with all these thermals out here, this is a very difficult maneuver, but of course we do have some very competent pilots out there with Danielle Elligois and Montaigne Millay.
We might just mention that they are a husband and wife team. That's why they're both from France. That's why they call it the French Connection. So, if I just say a little bit here about Montaigne, she started flying at age 19 while attending an aeronautical college. She graduated in 72 and then started with Egon's Moudre as a design engineer and started flying aerobatics with Daniel, sharing her spare time. While at Moudre, besides working on new design, she competed in aerobatics and taught aerobatics in French and Morocco. Ladies and gentlemen, the French Connection. Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the Airshow line, a great big round of applause for Mr. John Sharp.
The mountains illuminated in God with exaltation. The sky seems endless, above, beyond, and below. The earth dances as we soar towards it. Immortal men, that's who we are. We have the wings of a god, the hopes of the poor, the goals of a god. Wing to wing, becoming one mind, anticipating each other's moves. A feeling of so much closeness, around, stronger than the universe. I am actually floating. The person behind me is just as high. I am so happy. No other mind is so perfect. This moment lives forever. I will live forever. This poem was written by Michel Chauvet for my parents. Enjoy.
The French Connection Avalanche. Ladies and gentlemen, Delmar Benjamin coming down the Airshow line. How about a great big round of applause for Delmar Benjamin? We now take you into the cockpit of the French Connection with Montaigne for her dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, at Airshow, send a big round of applause for Delmar and Linda Benjamin. Flying the TV here today, and Linda's doing a great job announcing up here too. Delmar and Linda, thank you very much. We really enjoy it. And also coming down the line to the left here, Mr. Ben Morphew. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as the French connection is approaching from the left, I want you to watch very carefully something that you will not probably see in very few other aircraft. Then here by the French connection, watch very carefully as these aircraft approach the Airshow Center as the smoke comes on. Do not take your eyes off these aircraft. He's right there, calls for the formation snap roll. How about that? Beautiful job. Look at the guys, the French connection stands well out here today. Sounds good. Now, the next maneuver here, as they get to the south end of the Airshow Center here, is I want you to watch this very carefully. As they pull up, we're going to be in trail there. We're going to watch these two aircraft go into what they call the hammerhead in trail. There's Fontaine on the left, Danielle on the right. As they kick back and come through. And we'll go into a series of two loops, which actually is going to be a 1/2 Cuban for Danielle. Yeah, there's a train around here who mentioned that Fontaine and Danielle met when they were working as engineers with the Iran Moudre. Danielle was in the French Air Force and by joint agreement between the USA and France was sent to the U.S. in 1952 to earn his fighter pilot's wing to be class 53G. His flight career is taking from a French Air Force pilot to instructor in the cadet school to a member of the French Air Force demonstration team. Watch very carefully here as they do the mirror 360 turn. And watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Morphew, great job as always, flying the one designed out here in front of us. We really enjoyed it. And oh, he's had a tough day of it. You bet, Ben. We really enjoyed it. Thanks again. A great big round of applause for Ben Morphew. Okay, again, watch the French connections. They're coming around here completing this mirror 360-degree turn. That can best be described as being able to walk, talk, and chew gum and rub your tummy and pat your head at the same time. That's about what it takes to perform that maneuver. Okay, now watch as these aircraft come back and trail here. And what's the first aircraft? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the upright position. That was Monte. And look at Danielle. He's got to do something a little better. 4 to the upright position. 5, 6, 7, and 8 points. Hesitation forward. Okay, and that completes there. Okay. Danielle has to do a snap roll as he pulls out of that one just to get a little bit out of his system. He really enjoyed flying here today, so he's going to be coming back around. And this is the French connection, again, setting up for their landing. Again, we want to just mention that they do have an aerobatic flight school down at Bunnell, Florida, at Flagler County Airport. And again, we want to thank their
across from left to right up into this beautiful sky and snap roll on top, continuing to roll. 4 points in the roll. You're going to do a little bit of rolling.
Patty combines the precision of competition with the excitement of unlimited aerobatics in her extra 300S. She calls her style hardcore aerobatics. Now notice how precise even her most spectacular maneuvers are, as she may well be practicing today for international up in the sky. Patty is from Alaska and has reached Tucson for the past 10 years. And again, changing energy from the bottom to energy that's lost at the top. Snaps on the way up. The airplane standing still. She flies out of it and puts the nose down on the 45-degree line and the speed builds up. Loves the weather for her training schedule, and Patty tries to fly every day during the summer and the winters. You're seeing a square loop with some step roll strolls in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. Turns out he's an airspeed now with the road upside down. 40. He's supposed to roll, going one way and going back the other way, going faster to the left, pushes forward on that stick, and she is really hanging in that double seatbelt and double shoulder on the end of something. Out of Airshow Center, at the pole with the ribbon between the poles as Patty prepares for She takes a good look at it for one part and does actually want to quarter of a snap on the way up and then around in the other direction. 1, 2, 2.5, flying on like this, kicking that right rudder on a 45-degree down line, right side out of the way. Right now is going to hold the word. Aerospace Extra has a roll rate of 400 degrees a second and a climb rate of 4,000 feet per minute. Now look to your right, upside down, wheels to the sky, spoke on, Patty Wagstaff again. And the other seatbelt, shoulder harness, keeping an eye on those two poles and the ribbon, getting the right altitude to clip that ribbon, and she does with no problem and not much room to spare. Patty Wagstaff. Looking into this blue sky again, you see Patty with the smoke off. She climbs for a little extra altitude. Getting ready to do what is called the tumbling cartwheel, and she does need a little altitude. It does need some speed from that, right? As Kim goes by, give him a big round of applause, put your hands together. And the sky, again, it's Patty. Creating altitude for speed on a 45-degree down line, and keep your eye on Patty Wagstaff. Half roll, smoke on, pushes, goes straight up. Now half roll to the left, continuing to climb up over the top, and half roll there as she still continues to gain altitude. That is one fantastic airplane. Okay, on the other side, coming down and rolling upside down, pushing on the stick, and her inside. Patty always keeps this airplane moving. She practices moving around, and of course, she's been training for that. 10.5 right in front of us here from out this guy.
Beautiful, beautiful aerobatics with the airplane. Watch Patty now in that sky. Sliding, losing her speed, kicking that right rudder. Goes off of that climb with pure power. And what you did see, if you didn't happen to blink, was a sliding sideways maneuver, which this airplane is capable of doing, as many of the aerobatic mounts that are in competition, worldwide competition, as that. You know, she does divide her time between air shows like Oshkosh here and others around the country, as well as national and international competition. She's also a great movie stunt pilot. Beautiful airplane with lots of power, rolling way up, 1, 2, and 3. Still climbing, getting slower. Before the tail slide, coming back down to her own smoke. She can't see, and you can't see it either until she comes off the bottom and flying one more time. Let's try it again, says Patty. That one I couldn't see, maybe we'll have a little bit different one this time. Boom, up back of the power. Slides backwards on the tail down, 1, 2, about 3 lengths of that beautiful airplane. Recovering, nose down, and watch that speed build. That was proudly sponsored by Aerospace, based in Akron, Ohio, with subsidiaries around North America. And Troy, Ohio, Aircraft Carrier Company for their long-time support. And also Miller and Mike holding it. The tumbling cartwheel high in the sky. What a great blue sky to watch the track of our aerobatic performance. Kicks it around on the side. Well, I'd like to invite you to pretend you're in that airplane with Patty, the performer, and wonder what it is really like. Well, you probably won't know until you have a chance to do something like this. You probably aren't going to be able to stand it very long. And she, again, continues to roll. And also, right. Now, notice this is a difficult, very difficult maneuver because she is rolling to the left, but at the same time, she's flying that airplane turning right. And if you don't think that would be hard to do, well, just think about it a moment. Just watch it. How can she do this without becoming disoriented? But not so, not for Patty. She is a real professional. But not only is she rolling over to the doesn't see that in the effect on that, she still has a great time with a second half step on the way up to altitude, and she comes down again, close to the ground. Go-to, the upper plane of that aircraft, and kicking that rudder left and right as she goes over the top and back down on a 45-degree line. How about Patty Wagstaff? Let's have a big one. Magic one. That's Gene and Cheryl Ray Littlefield as they lift off, barnstorming 1930 style. Gene and Cheryl Ray Littlefield, the magic wing walking. Yes, that is Cheryl Ray, and yes, she is up on top of that airplane, standing up there, practicing the craft that was perfected in the 1920s. A fine craft of wing walking. Cheryl Ray joining an elite group of less than 10. Now, wing walkers who are still actively participating in that magic. The 1-pound Cuban 8, which is not in fact half of a hockey team from Havana, and the big 185 is
will instruct the airplane at each 90 degrees of rotation and shall go, oh, I felt that one, broadside down as the sun stops. The jaw of the body, particularly that one right there on the front point. She's being a little easy. No, she's not.
Back up again.
Oh, no.
You can't fly an airplane like that. We've got problems. We've got Ken Brock's with flying next, and there's Cheryl up on the wing. We've got this stuff. Maybe it'll just keep on going down the funnel line and that'll cheer us on.
Yeah, let's come on. Now let's cheer her on. Let's get her out of here. Are you ready, guys? Come on. Let's get her down south. Go. Go. Go on. Goodbye. Shoot.
She's coming back this way, and hopefully they can spot them.
I don't think that helped at all. I don't think. Whoa! Time out here. Time out. Say, Mr. Cooper, is it over? We could be on our final, just needing final air.
Let's walk Bill out of this airplane here. I think we need to keep that back. Look at that person coming out there. It looks like we can't go there. Eddie Green's the flight instructor out there. Eddie, you're out there on the runway. What in the world happened? How did you let that woman get loose of that airplane? Oh, my God, he was a flight instructor. Snap will tear up his ticket out there.
You're losing a quarter flight instructor certificate.
I think we're going to go out of the airplane.
Now, let's all try to talk her down. Lining up with the runway.
I think so. You can do it, kid. Come on.
What's going on? What's on top of that airplane?
I don't know. Careful.
What in the world is going on? Louise is out of that airplane. Right, John, right up through the but not through the top of the wing.
Told her to get out. She's out.
But not through the top of the wing. Louise, climb back down and fly that airplane. How can you?
Louise, get into that machine.
That's not an open cockpit airplane.
Sure doesn't even look like one. Wings on the wrong end. All kinds of things.
You know, she had a bottle earlier. I bet she went back inside to get that bottle.
That's a possibility. It's a possibility.
We could hope for the tall trees over here. There's a possibility that she may be interrupted in her progress by those tall trees over there.
Well, if not that far, she's heading for the hangar. I mean, it'd be a terrible entrance, but there's the hangar. You don't think? Maybe, right in?
Well, that one tree's not quite as tall as it was.
I don't think so. Not a bit. That just did not appear to me to be an open cockpit. Not at all. Not really. Oshkosh was not an open cockpit.
I think Eddie Green's going to send Ken Brock out there to recover Louise.
Let's send somebody out there. Let's get somebody out there. Oh, hey, here she comes.
Okay, watch the bounces. There was one good bounce. Now bring it down nice and easy. Pull back on that stick a little bit. Keep the ailerons in there. Keep the wing level. It's coming down. It's, there's another one.
It's almost there.
And it is. Nice. Nice. Way to go, Louise.
That is not the safest place on the airport to be, Eddie Green. I would suggest that you rapidly vacate the area but she managed to get that airplane under control. That was actually quite a feat.
Eddie Green must be a good instructor. That was the fastest solo I ever seen in my life. Now running is an instructor. Louise, get out of that airplane. Oh, my.
She's out. She is. Right flat on the grass. Hey,
Eddie got it. This is a rodeo. He bulldogged Louise.
nailed her right there in the middle of the grass. That was a nice tackle. That's one of the best I've seen.
Good grief, it does go forward. The air from the bottom of the rotor must go around to the top of the rotor. Thus it causes it to spin, and as we all know, an airfoil that is spinning does create lift. How much? The gyroplane demonstrates very closely how much it can lift Ken Brock and fly this aircraft very easily. Out front is coming down to the left and right, Gene and Cheryl Littlefield. Give Gene and Cheryl a hand as they come by. Over there. You want to consider that? We'll go along right away today. Figure eights. Figure eights and what else is shooting? Captain Brock has demonstrated this aircraft to be very inclusive, very small. Sets up an angle of descent and decides to pick a spot right out in front of his announcer stand, comes down for a landing, flares the aircraft, touches down, comes to a stop. But that's how serious, and he's got the extra energy. Why not back up a little bit along the time? So he simply backs up a few yards. Ken Brock, we're glad to have you with us, Ken. By the way, next time you want to go cross country 3,400 miles, don't call me. It is Yuma, Arizona, and this aircraft is with us from Yuma. It's a vertical takeoff, short takeoff, and landing aircraft. It's being used currently by the United States and Great Britain. The Harrier II is currently flown by the United States Marine Corps, the Royal Air Force, and the
Spanish Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this amazing demonstration with our Marine Corps. As the power comes up, it's a liftoff technique that only takes about 100 feet.
Sarah is doing 300 plus miles per hour.
And there you have the Marine Harrier demonstrating the speed that it is capable of. Now as he comes back around, back to the airport, just now quite a ways away, you'll see the pilot accelerate his aircraft by selecting the nozzles to eventually pull down, and he will deliberately overshoot his hover point in order to demonstrate the Harrier's capability to move backwards through the air. The 88B will use its more than 24,000 pounds of thrust to hover in the midair before you. By use of conventional controls, the pilot can move his aircraft in any direction desired. This unique concept allows the Marine Corps and this airplane to operate from remote sites. Very, very short carriers that they're out on water. And those areas, the Marines can do it. Very minimum landing space can be used for this aircraft. I'd like to recognize Louise has found her way up to the top of Roger Camp Truck. Master, thank you, Zone 66, for getting Louise out of town. There. What a fitting carriage for that lady. Tongue in cheek.
Give Louise a great big wave and salute, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big part of the air show. What a contrast from the Harrier to the Comedy Act.
Captain Lee Tech Schramm coming in from the right side. He's decelerating his aircraft. He's going to slow it down as he comes here to Airshow Center. Give Captain Binning a big round of applause. All right. None of that there, Lee. All right, you ain't going to be able to hear me now, so just watch and watch your ears, if you will. And the Marines are here. captain comes down the runway, we already still see that cover one more time. And again, we caution you to watch your youngsters as far as their ears are concerned, because it is noisy. I don't have to tell you that. Once again, the Marine Corps.
Now flying the airplane down. Recall the 7 Just next to the river is the inside, outside loop, it's on the top, that's an air control motion. If you listen closely enough, right at the top, here it goes, man. Here he goes. Hey! To the Sean D. Tucker. Now negative speed, start to push him out of the top. 4 times, push him down, you're pushing it outside the loop. Cats, dogs, uncles, aunts, grandparents, cousins.
the outside and inside of loop, then your regular tanker. Now, let's make our first way out of collect call today up into the cockpit.
Sean D. Tucker in the sky. There's a call coming through for you. Coming to the stop now, he performs a hammerhead on once again, whirling that airplane around, using the torque. The double hammerhead again in the sky. In 1970, World Airline Championship to bring home the gold for the U.S. for the first time. This is Sean D. Tucker's tribute to the great aviator, Mr. Charlie Hurd, and his version of Charlie Hurd's incredible torque roll. Engine torque now turning the airplane around and around as Sean is tucked back into the tail point toward the ground. Accelerating now to 90 miles per hour before finally takes its toll. Eric Tucker now, that airplane snapping backwards and forward, down to 25, snapping it backwards and forward. Snap your hands together for Ken Brock as he's coming down the flight line. That beautiful performance in the gyrocopter, Mr. Ken Brock. Putting that whole combination now back together, he pushes around the outside roll, coming back towards show center with a 1/2 cube and 8 push. And why is this next maneuver called the Tower Tucker, Eric?
This next maneuver is named after my you ask me.
Well, that's all the Tower Tucker. Sets of rhythm. Sean D. Tucker, the only performer in the world to perform what you are about to see. There are 3 sets of rhythms that are erected, and Sean D. Tucker is going to cut all 3 of those rhythms in one single cut. Coming down from the right-hand side, he passes underneath the first rhythm and over the second rhythm. And he goes over the top now, he pulls it forward from the smallest slope. This is called the alley. As he goes around the world's smallest loop around the side, pulling it around, now setting himself, he does the 92-70-degree turn. Have your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. Watch as Sean D. Tucker momentarily gains altitude. He's going to turn that altitude back into airspeed as he comes down to over 200 miles per hour to sustain knife-edge flight. The knife-edge flight first will be in right knife edge. Deliver roll to left knife edge, then swing first for the third ribbon. Take up ribbon number 1. Right knife edge slide, first ribbon. Left knife edge right, wing connection. Second ribbon, inverted, 1, 2,
actually creating air forces that come off of the fuselage of that airplane. The closer they get, the more it affects the F-6F. In fact, in this position here right now, John also told me this afternoon, he actually has to hold a little bit more fuselage to the turret. The F-14 Tomcat as they come by here, and a high-speed pass, F-6F. This is the profile pass, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, a salute to the ladies. applause for the Ravens that are here and for the Ravens that have gone before us. A very interesting, very heroic group of people. I want you to watch what's going to happen out here just a little bit north of the center taxiway. Ladies and gentlemen, the AC-130 gunship, the Spectre.
It's about a 45-degree bank.
It worked. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I'll tell you, we didn't know whether that was going to pull off like that one, but it sure did. Okay. As we come around here, too, we're going to have the Hertz going to come around and listen to these air shows. But again, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, again, from down in Milwaukee, the Wisconsin Air Guard. Thank you very much. I was back there. But they've got one of their sister ships that is parked back over here on the Centerway taxiway. And again, here they come. And let's just give them a great big round of applause as they go by. I know they can't hear you, but there's a lot of people here that can. ones that we are highlighting this year. An interesting thing about Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen, was that it had no proclaimed beginning or end. It was the longest war in terms of time the U.S. has ever fought. It spanned the terms of 6 U.S. presidents. 354,676 Purple Hearts were awarded during the Vietnam War. Over 58,000 American lives were lost. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we still have over 2,800 Americans who are still considered missing in action. I want to say this to those individuals that fought in Korea and in the Vietnam War. When it comes to wars like this that you are not allowed to fight, all we can say is we didn't lose. Spread the word. We did not lose. Spread the word. Ladies and gentlemen, as they're coming back out here to set up for this helicopter missing man formation, I want you to think about what has happened in 21 years since we have left Vietnam. We want to remember these individuals who fought in Vietnam, who fought in Korea. And as you see this right here, I know we have members of the Vietnam Helicopter Pilots Association, and I'm sure that, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very special event. Please rise as we have our missing man formation in Thames.